So I waited a year before I started taking the Phentermine and Topamax, and I'm gonna discuss in this video why it took me so long and my experiences. Discuss I lost 20 pounds in roughly about 2.5 weeks while taking the Phentermine and Topamax medication. And I'm going to get into why I started, why I stopped, what took so long, a lot of answer questions on the medication. So on this video, I'm going to discuss why I stopped taking the Phentermine and Topamax. It took me over a year once my doctor prescribed it to start taking it, and I'm gonna discuss why. When I started taking the medication, I was on the medication for about 2.5 weeks, and I lost 20 pounds, which I wasn't expecting. But I'm gonna also discuss why I stopped taking it even after losing the 20 pounds. So the reason why it took me so long to start taking the medication is, like I said, it took me about a year and a half, not a year and a half, but a little over a year, maybe like 13 months. My doctor prescribed the medication about a year and a half ago. I was going through like a very hard time in my life, at my job, transitioning, a lot of things going on. And I reached out to my doctor and let him know that I was struggling with cravings. Like I was craving really bad, a lot of binge eating. And he prescribed me the Phentermine and the Topamax. He was like, I'm going to prescribe you some medication. Go ahead and get it filled. Weigh yourself in 3 months. And that's basically what he told me. With me, I'm very sensitive on taking medication. I don't like taking a lot of pills. I very rarely take pain medication. Even when I had surgeries in the past, they would prescribe pain medicine. I would limit it to like only what I needed, not even really wanting to take it. I would take like Tylenol or Motrin. I just always had like very bad experiences with medication. So, or like with side effects, very sensitive. My body's very sensitive to medication. So when he prescribed me the medication, the first thing I did was, I went to YouTube, Google, and I researched the medication because I wanted to know like what I was taking. And the first thing that stood out to me was the Phentermine. It said that with that medication, you can be addicted to it. And I was just like, I don't want to be addicted to medication. And with the Topamax, it was, I believe, a seizure medication that they use for seizures, but you can use it for weight loss too. So I was like, why would I take seizure medicine? I'm trying to lose weight. Like, I don't want nothing messing with my brain. Like, that was my thought process. Like, I don't want to take medication that I'm going to get addicted to. I don't want to take medication that's made for seizures when I want to lose weight. So that was my thought process. So I said, I'm not taking this. I'm going to just continue to do my natural weight loss, exercise, eat healthy, and, lose weight naturally. So fast forward to me doing all those things, and I did a lot of yo-yoing. If you follow my journey, I documented my weight loss journey on this channel. And I did a lot of yo-yoing, losing, gaining weight. And again, I came to a point where I was binging, I was overeating, and it was just out of control. Like, I literally was eating and beating myself up, saying at the same time, mad that I'm eating something and upset that I'm eating something, but still eating it, but beating myself up. And it was really bad. And it was scary because I felt like I didn't have any control, and I was gaining weight rapidly. Getting on the scale every day, gaining weight, just eating, mindlessly eating, and I couldn't stop. I wanted to stop, but I couldn't stop. So I reached out to my doctor again, and he called me. We talked on the phone, and I was telling him, like, what was going on, me gaining the weight, me just can't stop eating. Like, I'm always thinking about food. I can't stop eating, and I need help. Like, I was literally telling him, I need help. I don't know what to do, but I need help. And again, he prescribed me the Phentermine and the Topamax. I began talking to him, asking him questions on the medication because I had did the research previously when he prescribed the medication. And he said, you can go ahead and take the medication. The same thing. I had did my weight because I just had a doctor's appointment, so he had my weight. My weight had went up to 249. And he said, come back in 3 months. Same thing he said before, and we'll weigh you again. But like I said, I was asking him all these questions, and he said, well, you can continue the medication, come back in 3 months, or I'm going to also refer you out to a weight loss medication class, where if you have more questions about symptoms and stuff like that, they'll be better able to help you because they're specialists. They specialize in that. So again, for about a week, I didn't go pick up the medication. And I continued to keep eating and eating. And I was just like, after that week, I'm going to just take the medication. So I started taking the medication May 15th. I reached out to the medication class or that team and scheduled me an appointment. So that was in the works, but I was like, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start the medication because I need to do something. So I took the Phentermine Monday morning. It was 1 pill every morning. And then the Topamax was tiered. So the first 2 weeks, it was 1 pill at night. And then the next 2 weeks, it was supposed to be 2 pills at night. And then the next week, next 2 weeks, it would be 1 pill in the morning, 2 pills at night. And then the last 2 weeks, it'd be 2 pills in the morning, 2 pills at night. So I made it so the first week, I took the pill. I took the 1 pill in the morning and the 1 pill at night. So when I took the Phentermine, after the second day of me taking the Phentermine and the Topamax, I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but I felt the results like right away. I couldn't believe it. Like, I was like, my appetite is suppressed. Like, I've never felt that feeling before. Like, when I tell you I didn't have no thoughts of food, no cravings, no, like, all I ate was when I was hungry, and it was mind-blowing. Like, I couldn't believe, like, I never felt this feeling. I never had a feeling where I didn't think about food, and I didn't realize it would shock me that it happened so quickly. Like, the second day, like, the second day, I was like, what is food? Like, I literally, if I didn't want to eat, I wouldn't be home. Like, I wasn't hungry. The only time I ate was because I knew I had to eat. So I was literally making myself eat. And the food noises became quiet. None. But I did have side effects. And if you see me looking down, I'm looking at notes because I don't want to forget anything. I did have some side effects from the medication, which scared me. And that's ultimately the reason why I stopped taking the medication. Even after, like I said, I lost 20 pounds from May 15th to May 27th, which is about, about 2 weeks. I lost 20 pounds. But the minor side effects I had was like dry mouth. I was always drinking water because my mouth was dry. I never had dry mouth before. So I had dry mouth. I mean, it was so dry where I would have to be like sipping on water like every like few minutes or so, and swallowing just to keep my mouth like moist and stuff like that. Acid reflux. I hadn't had acid reflux in years, and it came back. I was taking Tums, Rolaids, like I had to buy like, I was taking like almost a pack because you can take 4 like chewables every like so many hours. I don't remember, but I was doing like almost a pack a day of the Rolaids and Tums, like twice, taking it like 2 to 3 times a day. I know one of the symptoms, they say you can have like racing heartbeats and stuff like that. I didn't have any of those symptoms. So that was one of my concerns too in the beginning. But I didn't have any of those problems. The coffee, I'm a coffee drinker. So because of that reason, I didn't drink any coffee. They recommend you to stay away from caffeine and coffee. So I didn't have any coffee. That was hard for me in the beginning, but that wasn't like a real big problem. Another symptom that I had was loose stools. So it wasn't diarrhea, but stools were loose, and I was going to the bathroom like a lot. But that was something that I could deal with. The main issue that I had on the medication was the brain fog. Never experienced that before. I've heard people talk about taking medication and it making them feel like slow, or your thoughts. Like, I had brain fog bad. My thoughts, I couldn't get them together. I felt very slow. I would talk to somebody and be stuck in thoughts and then come out of them real quick. Driving, I would turn down the wrong street. And these are routes that I took every day to work, and it was like, I'm going the wrong way. And then I'll come out of it and be like, why did I turn there? Like, my husband would talk to me, and we kind of laughed about it a little bit after. And I just realized that, oh, that was because of the brain fog. But he would be talking to me, and he'd be like, did you hear what I said? And I'm like, huh, what you say? And I was like going blank in conversations. And the type of work that I do, and just commuting every day, that was really like a issue. I was starting to become nauseated, um, like eating and stuff like that, feeling sick after I ate. But that was like one of the main thing, like the main thing that made me stop the medication when I stopped it was the brain fog. And then also not being able to have, I felt like the support that I needed because when I did reach out to my doctor, he referred me to the medication clinic, the weight loss medication clinic, and it was like a process before you got started, and I felt like I didn't have anybody to talk to. And I was worried. I was concerned about the brain fog. Like I said, I read about it. I knew that it was a possible side effect, but it was a concern to me. What did work from the medication is I was able to control my appetite. And this is the first time, like, I believe in my whole life where I felt like I had some type of control. I mean, I went to I went to a graduation party where it had my favorite dessert. Peach cobbler is one of my favorite desserts, and I didn't have any. And the person that make it, she can cook, and she made, it was actually my niece's graduation party. Soul food, oxtails, like they had everything that you can think of: fried chicken, greens, black eyed peas, rice, like everything. And all I had was some oxtails, some greens, and that's it. Like, my husband went and got nut bun cakes, I think, one of the days. And that's like one of my favorite desserts. We had that at our wedding. And I love nut bun cakes and didn't eat none. So like when I tell you that the food noises was gone, they were gone. And yeah. Back to the results. Like I said, I started off at 249 pounds. Within those 2 weeks, I was down to 229. I felt confident. My clothes were fitting. My face was getting slim. I lost a lot of weight. I'm not sure, and I know when you have rapid weight loss like what I had, it's not going to always be just body fat. So I am aware that it wasn't like I was just losing fat. Like, you can lose muscle, you can lose fat, and a lot of it is contribute to because my appetite was so low. I was eating less food, drinking more water. In turns, my fitness level went up because I was feeling better, so I was walking more. If you follow my journey, I was doing over 10,000 steps a day, still working out. So all that contributed into me losing weight. It wasn't just like, oh, I stopped eating and now I lost all this weight. That's not the case. Like, I did do other things, like I said, drinking my water, exercise, moving my body, and eating less. I'm a big snacker, so I wasn't snacking. I was literally just eating my 3 meals a day without portion, which I was meal prepping, and that's it. And going to bed, getting my sleep. And so all that contribute into me losing weight. But me not having the cravings and the appetite actually did help, and it was a big, it contributes to the weight loss more than I believe anything else did. So after May 26th is I decided to stop taking a Topamax. The last day that I took it, the brain fog was like, it was bad. And then after I took it that night, I vomited so bad that I was just like, I'm not taking this no more. So, I stopped taking it that day, May 27th, and then I was going to continue to take the Phentermine because I had read and seen on a lot of videos that people were taking Phentermine alone and it was helping. So I'm like, well, maybe I could just not take the Topamax. That's the main pill that was making me feel sick, I believed. So let me stop taking the Topamax, take the Phentermine only, and see how I react. Because I wouldn't get sick, like I wouldn't have those symptoms till after I took the Topamax. But when I took the Phentermine in the morning, I don't know. I just felt like the Phentermine wasn't making me sick. It was the Topamax, because I felt a feeling when I took it every night. I can't explain the feeling, but I felt a feeling when I took it, and I felt like that's what was giving me those symptoms. So I stopped taking the Topamax, continued taking the Phentermine for like the next 3 to 4 days. No symptoms at all. The brain fog went away like right away. Like I say the next morning, towards the next day, I didn't have any brain fog. Those symptoms went away. The nausea feeling went away. But what also started to go away was the cravings came back. So I started having cravings slowly. By day 2 and 3, food noises started coming back. And the main thing, food noises and cravings start coming back, and I was worried. I'm like, I'm taking a Phentermine, which was a low dosage, but I'm like, it's not working. My cravings are coming back, and I'm scared now. I'm taking the pills every day, the Phentermine every morning, but I'm starting to eat. Like I said, the cravings are coming back. And I'm starting to feel like, what did I do? Like, is the Phentermine even working? Should I have just stopped taking the pill, getting on the scale? Because I was weighing myself every day. I'm starting to gain the weight back. And yeah. So during this time, after I stopped taking the Phentermine, I ended up having the class that I talked about. It was after I was on the Phentermine for like about 2 days without taking a Topamax. I had the class with the weight loss class that I was talking about. And they basically went over all the weight loss medication. I didn't realize how much medication it was out there. It was literally about 20 medication pills that you can take, and different combinations are alone. So they went over that. They went on over injectables like Zepbound and Ozempic and stuff like that. They went over surgery, nutrition classes, like it was a big thing. And then basically went over insurance plans. Different insurances cover different combinations, and different insurances have like different step programs where you have to take pills for so long, and then you can graduate, I guess, to injectables. It was a whole thing, but it's a whole process. There's so many people out there that wants to be on these medications, and it's a process to get into the classes that you need to do to get on these medications. So now today's date is, let me see, June the 25th. Yeah, today is June the 25th, and I still yet to have an appointment. I'm still waiting to talk to somebody. and to see like what combination worked for me, because like I said, they have so many combinations. I know if I decide to take the medication, they will have something for me, because like I said, they have so many combinations. It's just trying to figure out which is the right one for me. So one of the things I wish I knew before, and I feel like I knew these things, but I didn't know these things. What I wish I knew before starting the medication is that these medications and pills and all these things is a tool. Like, it's no magic fix. It's not like I'm going to take these pills and I'm going to magically lose weight. Like, I need to use these things as tools, because when I went into it like it was a tool, but I don't know, like losing a weight made me feel like it was like it was magic, like it was a magic fix. And I quickly learned that as soon as I stopped taking the medication, that I gained all that weight back. Yeah, currently right now, my weight, I'm at 251 pounds. And part of is I just got off a cruise, but I a lot of that is contribute to losing a weight, and then when I got off of the medication, I quickly gained a lot of the weight fast. And it seemed like yeah, part of it was because I didn't learn anything from being on the medication. That's what I felt. I didn't learn, like I did eat less, but it was more because I ate less because the medication was making me lose less. And as soon as I got off the medication, I went back to eating how I was eating and quickly gained that weight back. I'm also glad that I did try it. And I know that what it taught me is that I am capable of losing weight. If I stop eating as much, if I focus on just eating my meals and not snacking and just doing all the things correctly, working out, and I'm not saying I'm going to be perfect, but if I try and give it my all, that I am capable of losing weight. I had this thought that I couldn't lose weight, and I know now that I can, and that I just need to make changes in my thoughts about food and eat less. So also as I close, I want to say that these are my experiences. I just wanted to share, just because I'm sharing, this is a platform where I am sharing my journey, my ups and my downs, everything in between. And I'm open, like, to share my journey and my experiences with you all. And that I'm not saying, oh, because I tried this, that you guys need to go out and try Phentermine because I lost 20 pounds and you can lose X amount of weight. Also, I'm just saying these are my experiences. These are the tools that I use. These are the medications that I took, and that this is what happened to me. And I'm not a healthcare professional. I'm no doctor, no pharmacist. So please, if you decide to take any medication, do your own research, talk to your doctors, get an understanding of what it is that you need to do for us taking the medication and if it's right for you. If any of you have taken any of these medications, please leave a comment and let me know your experiences. If it's the Phentermine or Topamax, or if it's anything else, let me hear your experiences. Tell me what worked, what didn't work. I'd love to, talk about it in the comment section. If you're interested in these types of videos, my name is Christina. On this channel, I'm documenting my fitness weight loss journey. I'm on a go or on a journey to lose weight and get my health back in control. I've been doing a lot of yo-yo dieting, a lot of ups and downs, but I'm on a journey to reclaim all that to get healthy, lose weight, and just to overall feel better about myself. I'm not perfect. I'm taking this journey day by day, and like I said, I'm trying to figure out what works for me. And yeah, I'm inviting you guys to join me. Again, thanks for stopping by, and I will see you guys all on the next video. Bye.